Usibelli Coal Mine is, a company started by my grandfather 75 years ago, and coming to the United States, where they lived, there was no hope for a future, and they left to find hope, and it changes their lives forever, as it changed my family's life.
The Usibelli Coal Mine has been an integral part of Alaska for over 75 years, especially as the heart of Healy.
Of course, the coal mine started the year after I was born. We were a very small little town in Centrana.
And from that kind of humble beginning, we now are the only operating coal mine in the state of Alaska.
I think our dad would just be so thrilled to see what has been accomplished. He worked harder than probably anybody. I can't remember very many times when he didn't have his boots on.
The creed of immigrants is to work hard, and we still have that creed here.
And having that continuum has made this success that we have seen be possible.
As a basket is weaved, Healy and Usibelli Coal Mine are that connected. It would be hard to imagine one without the other. Every community member benefits by having Usibelli here, whether they work there or not.
That's really what community is a group of everybody living here, working together to create a better place to be.
Emil was a man with a really generous heart. That spirit of generosity that he had has been passed down through the generations, and today Usibelli Coal Mine and the Usibelli family, they've got a really great reputation for being so philanthropic. They give back in so many ways.
It lets our employees and the community know how much we care about them.
The reach of the Usibelli Coal Mine can be felt all over the state, from the scholarships at the University of Alaska Fairbanks to the hockey community in Healy.
Hockey started here in Healy in the 80s with some coal miners that wanted to see a hockey program in our town. And to have Usibelli in our backyard here is just instrumental to the Healy Hockey Association. Not only do we have young coal miners out here on the ice, but we have Usibelli Coal Mine to thank as a corporate sponsor of Healy Hockey since its origin.
Usibelli Coal Mine has been a part of the Yukon Quest family for over 35 years. And we could not do it if it weren't for the support of businesses like Usibelli Coal Mine. The business community and the support that they give is what allows this to work.
It's difficult to imagine what our school would be like without Usibelli Coal Mine. They've contributed so much to the vitality of education in our community. Every year, 5 students get scholarships from Usibelli Coal Mine. Joe Usibelli himself comes to our graduation and presents them, and also usually gives some great bits of wisdom and advice to our graduates.
Usibelli Coal Mine, the Usibelli Foundation, and the Usibelli family have a long-standing partnership with UAF. The university plays such a critical role in developing our future leaders, and so it's just natural that we would want to support an organization such as the university to continue to grow our own.
The relationship between Usibelli Coal Mine and the community, from my point of view, is spectacular. I've never lived anywhere where I've seen the benefit of a company being involved in the community like this.
One thing that's unique about Usibelli Coal Mine is it's a family operation, and everybody here is treated like family.
So that makes it a special place.
Usibelli has a long history as stewards of the land. They take great steps to restore each area that has been touched by their operations.
So we mine an area, and then at the end we reclaim it. But then we put in native seeds. There's a good variety of grasses and shrubs and trees that we plant. And then it kind of takes off, and nature does its own thing from there.
Taking care and reclaiming the land is one of the major goals of Usibelli Coal Mine. It's just as important as getting the coal out.
And it's been proven that the land that we mine and we regrade, reclaim, it's more productive than before we come in and mine it.
A lot has changed since the Usibelli Coal Mine began 75 years ago. The advancements in technology not only allow for the mine to work faster, but also safer for all of its workers.
Technology has greatly changed year after year, so you can imagine how it's changed after 75 years. The 10,000 tons of coal that my grandfather produced in 1943, we can produce in a single day.
In 2017, we launched a safety program called Everyday Safety, and it was to promote not only safety at work, but at play and at home also.
The mine works 24/7, 365 days a year, whether wind, rain, snow, 40 below, it doesn't matter.
We're very proud of our safety record at the mine. When you consider the harsh environments that we operate these heavy equipment in, it's a remarkable achievement.
Drone technology has made my job and the jobs of my coworkers a lot safer. Previously, we had very expensive survey equipment that we would use. Now we can work with consumer level technology and get professional results.
Because safety is our core value, we do track our record. Our all-time record was 797 days of no lost time accidents, and we're striving every day to make improvements to that.
Usibelli Coal Mine has played a critical role in interior Alaska of keeping energy costs low.
The work that Usibelli Coal Mine does is important because it keeps so many people up in Fairbanks with heat and power and light.
Coal mining is important in Alaska because we live in a cold place. I mean, more or less, this is a fundamental resource that we need to have. Heat in Fairbanks, it's the one thing that you can't live without.
The important role that we continue to play today in interior Alaska can really not be understated. Cost of energy in interior Alaska would be much, much higher than it is right now if coal did not exist.